How y'all doing today? It's no Miru. So today I want to speak on the good, the good, the bad, and the ugly. Basically, all the good, all the bad, and all the ugly, or all of heaven, all of hell, and all of purgatory, all of everything having to do with that Trinity. Um, but it's the external Trinity, not the internal one. All that is meant to do is basically keep you segregated and separated from yourself. And I say this because if you look at it, Jesus is Satan or Lucifer, and God is the devil. They're not equivalent, of course, but they all are one side of the same coin. And so you'll be trying to be heavenly all your life, and you'll always come up satanic. And you can think of it like everything around you is always pushing Satanism. Everything around you is always on a devilish curve, a devilish, uh, always around the corner. There's devils and demons. And even on the opposite side, you could be a Satanist and trying to be, the most evilest, nefarious dude ever. And every moment, you're always inundated with God, with angels, with so and so. If you're not fighting them, then they'll be just in your periphery trying to come at you. And that in itself, and even in the purgatory, because you're just like, oh, I don't know what to choose, heaven or hell, blah, blah. That's going to keep you just separated down the middle. All that is a perfect recipe for a spiritual schizophrenia that's not even actually conducive to anything. Like most things they call us like ADHD, anything else of that nature, they're actually your benefits to it. But with the heaven, the hell, and the purgatory, it's really the only benefits is if like the only benefits are temporary, you know? Uh, they're really temporary. So you get good on one side and the other side just comes through and fucks it up completely. So it's just a little clarification, confirmation for anybody who's gotten to this stage, gotten to this point, and they're like, damn, bro, like, I just can't get right, bro. It don't matter how heavenly, how demonic, how anything, how atheistic, no matter what you choose on that trap of a trinity, you're always gonna come up with the short end of the stick, and it's gonna just really burn you out for real. You know what I'm saying? Like, I tell you a little bit about my story. You know, I grew up in the church, had questions, didn't get the answers, left the church, read the whole Bible. You know what I'm saying? I was trying to get everything I could, all the information. Still had questions because I couldn't see through the allegories and the stories. I was still trying to read it literally. So I went to go, find my own book, my own esoteric Akashic. Found it, you know what I'm saying? Still felt the need to not cleave, but cling on to one side or the other. Learned a little bit about Satanism, learned a little bit about, voodoo, learned a little bit about this and that. Learned a little bit about everything, to be honest. But mostly, I learned a lot about myself. And my name is Michael, so I do have, connections to Archangel Michael and everything of that nature. So I always felt compelled that way. But at the same time, also, I always felt compelled towards the darkness as well, because I love meditation. I love Um, I love learning about, you know, the subconscious, which is in itself darkness. You know what I'm saying? It's the background of everything. And what was here before the light was the darkness. That's why there was let there be light, because all there was darkness inherently. That was the subconscious. That was the dark matter. That was the dark energy. Um, so yeah, I always felt compelled to all those spaces and places, and you know, just today, well, not even just today, but up to this point, it's still always been pulling me, you know, stretching me thin, you know, walking a tightrope between this and that, and that and this. And so I'm just like, bruh, I'm tired of ending up in the same place because this inner conflict of unconscious narratives and sub narratives of heaven and hell and purgatory and all this and that. It's not doing nothing for my energy, you know what I'm saying? When it's at its extremes, but when it's not at its extremes, when it's just, you know, in its in the ease state, let's say, it's all right, but it's still something always nagging at me, like, bro, you gotta get unified, you gotta get whole, and with that trap of a trinity, you never really can. You know what I'm saying? I'm not telling you to choose this side or that side or this side or the center of purgatory, astral realm, whatever you want to call it. I'm telling you to get rid of all of that and basically find the sub narratives, the unconscious narratives that you've had with those three, and exactly what it's been doing to you energetically, and then resolve that. Because all three of those narratives that I had were very detrimental, long term, short term, and in between. And it wasn't even like noticeable, really, you know, to anybody but me. So yeah, basically just trying to get the word out, you know what I'm saying? To stop trying to go into the looking glass, basically. Into the looking glass, like heaven is a reflection of hell, and vice versa. And the purgatory, the astral realm in between, is just their battleground. So I say, let's just go hands off on all three of them. You feel me? Let's just relax, have fun, play our own games that we enjoy playing. You know what I'm saying? And just vibe out. You feel me? Click up with the people that click up with us. Click up with the beings that click up with us. Don't get pulled back into the battle, because that shit's gonna be going on infinitely, eternally, forever. Even when one side wins, other side's gonna come back through again, and vice versa. And they all gonna end up in the same place, non-existent. Because it's like having your left hemisphere fighting your right hemisphere for the Sushumna, and that's just gonna make everything scattered. It's gonna make everything fucked up. It's gonna make everything segregated. So let's get ourselves whole, concise, concrescent, centered, calm, and at the same time detach from the heavenly, hellistic, dual battle that's been going on for eons, millennia, fucking forever. And just take our energy up out of that shit, man. And really be who we supposed to be without duality. You know what I'm saying? And that's why Buddha, you know, Buddhism really speaks on the non-duality thing. And yeah. You gotta step into that realm, step into that playing field, and really just be.